Greetings and salutations everybody, this is Running Jester again. I just finished the first part 1 and I've leveled up with this chick if you don't remember, and I've got that coiled sword. So the first thing you should do is actually plot it in the ground here, and there we go. Now that's your home base. All this area actually, believe it or not, is your home base, and you're going to be coming back here a lot. So hopefully I'll run you through the main characters that are important. So first person, this girl is the merchant.
But a humble handmade weapon I've looked in service.
As I was saying, you can purchase things off this woman. Now when we play online, you're going to want that white sign soapstone. It lets you summon in people to co-op and it's really useful. But if you are online, you run the risk of being invaded, and I'm going to show you a way around that if possible. The tower key will be useful later on. These are the spells, and I probably will try and buy that one later on if I can. But at the moment I want to get my hands on a bow. So I'm just going to buy a bunch of arrows, because arrows are really useful, as you saw. Second thing you want to know as well is this is the blacksmith. He lets you upgrade. I'll let him shut up. He lets you reinforce your weapons, infuse them. Now infusing is really cool, and I'll talk about that much later. Also lets you allot your Estus. Because I don't have any spells, I'm going to make sure all of my Estus flasks go into health. Yep. And also you can reinforce it here as well if you find the Estus flask shards. Down on the left and the right is where all your merchants will eventually come in as well, as you play through the game, and you'll see me pick them up hopefully along the way. So you're probably wondering where to go next. Now you can run back outside and kill a few enemies. In fact, there's a really cool dude with a katana you can basically kill. I'll let you find him because he's tough and I don't feel like killing him. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is get to the first shortcut, or next bonfire, sorry. That's what I'm going to do next. So go to travel, and you'll notice now you've got the firelink shrine where we're at. That's our first bonfire we're at. That's where we killed the boss, and this we've never been to, and this is where we want to go. And so we'll level up. Not level up, we'll head off to the new area. Yeah, don't buy the plank shield. Plank shields are garbage. Literally provides minimal protection, and you'll probably be humiliated for it. So yeah, don't buy the plank. Never use the dung pie. I don't know why you'd want to throw poop around the place. Anyway, loading does take a little while. So, as we saw in the last video, you want to practice your rolling, and you want to be taking it slowly and carefully. Have a look around. Ooh, sword in a bowl. I bet it's metaphorical or something. And you'll see this door here. Open it up. That opens. And we'll run down and activate the first bonfire for the area. And there you go. Now, it's up to you what you do next. I think half the fun of Souls is actually just having some fun. So for the first part of this, I'm just going to run around and I'm going to try and find always watch your stamina as you're actually fighting. You want to be taking it slow and easy. I knew the guy with the bow and arrow was there. Now the next part is the dogs. Dogs are fast. These guys are free souls, by the way. Kill them. Now the dogs will bark at you. As soon as they hit the shield, go ham on their ass. Yeah. If you can, just take it slow. There's a dude coming down there as well. I think there's a bow and arrow at the top here, and I really want a bow. As I said, dogs will rush you. Can't pull back, where they hit, and bugger them up. Now these dudes with the big axes hit hard, and you want to treat them like the big boss. Now you notice in that fight I rolled, hit him a few times. Watch your stamina. If your stamina gets buggered up, you'll be screwed. Now up here there's a dude who's going to transform, and I'm going to kill him first before he transforms. That dude turns into a big black monster like the boss. Don't let him transform. And there's my longbow. The longbow is awesome. Kill these guys, 3 souls as I said. And I'm going to go back to the first bonfire, equip the longbow, and show you exactly what I mean by using it, because it is good fun. So, I'm sure there's probably a few things still alive, but check the corners, go back up to the bonfire. So, lesson 2. You've just seen me run through and do the rolling and dodging, and I talked about stamina usage. That's part of the souls. The other thing that's useful is to actually bait enemies. Now, I couldn't do that before with the dogs. What I would have liked to do is go into your equipment, and in your secondary slot, equip the longbow. Now, you'll notice down the bottom there, it's got a 9 next to an arm looking thing. It's got a 14, then 0, 0. The 9 is the strength stat. That basically dictates how much strength you're required to have the weapon. The second one is the dexterity, the third one is intelligence, the fourth one is faith. Now the E and D is also the scaling, so the damage it predominantly is a D level on dexterity. So that means you do more damage based on your dexterity than you do on your strength. It goes E, D, C, B, A, and S is the super one. That's the one you really want to get for all your weapons. As I said, I'm a strength dexterity build, so that's why I wanted the 14. Now the beauty of the longbow, I'll show you in a second, and when you use the bonfire, it resets all the enemies. Now I've equipped the bow in my left hand. If you push the left D-pad and hold down on the triangle, you will actually see you can push L1 and you can actually zoom in with your bow. This is really useful. So I'll just come around the corner and kill this guy. Every time you go to the bonfire, by the way, it does respawn the enemies. And by shooting this dog, it aggroes him, and he'll come and find me. So I can come around the corner now. Yeah, he's angry with me. Or if you're lucky. And kill him. And then you just repeat it. That's how I cheese most of the enemies in Dark Souls. Is arrow, take them on one at a time, shield, go around and wait for the guy. And predominantly, if you do that for most of your Dark Souls experience, you will never have a problem. Bosses, okay, yeah, they suck. And you take them on one at a time. It is that easy. And you get a lot of souls. Once you've got a lot of souls, go back to the firelink shrine, level up, rinse and repeat. So I'll sit down here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch ya.